I don't think that people are necessary to use social media upon exercising their freedom of speech. Yet, I do believe that social media can be one of the best platforms that we can have or the people can have to exercise their freedom of speech.
For me, yes.
I presume that the goal of social media platforms is to encourage people to use their right to free speech by expressing their thoughts and opinions on a variety of topics, whether personal, social, or political.
I believe that social media can be used as a freedom of speech because we have the right to post anything in our account.
I do believe that in social media we have the right to say what we want to say, but upon expressing our freedom of speech, we can say our opinions, but we must limit it, especially if it would cause someone to be threatened, insulted, or offended.
We all know that every action has a limit, including our freedom of speech. In this case, we should prohibit ourselves in talking ill about the other person. We shouldn't attack them with our harsh words. Let's take, for example, the presidential election. The candidates were receiving different hate from the view of many people. I get it that they're expressing their thoughts, but does it require them to throw different brutal and painful words towards the candidates that they hate? The negative tendencies of hatred express disapproval and reputations of evil as such.
The use of social media as a forum for freely expressing oneself should be established, but it should not be confined to the dissemination of fake, fraudulent, and unbiased news and information.
But what should be the limits of our freedom of speech in social media? Always remember that we need to always think twice before we post anything in social media, because not everyone will agree to us and not everyone will have the same perspective from us.
In every action that is not appropriate, there must be a punishment. So I am in favor upon holding those people who are accountable in misuse and being abusive upon their freedom of speech, especially in social media, because it can cause any trouble or anything that can harm.
Yes, human acts, because they are voluntary, are accountable acts. Actions are imputed on the doer as its principal cause, and therefore deserving of either reward or punishment.
People should think twice before sharing posts because hate and miscommunication are common when different viewpoints on specific issues collide. Furthermore, holding someone accountable can take several forms, ranging from societal criticism to the death penalty. It is critical to define exactly what is meant when discussing the use of violence and to hold those responsible for the misuse or abuse of social media. All speech should be legitimate and unrestricted as long as it does not condone or demand the use of violence.
I agree to this. Why? Simply because we need to be responsible of what we post, because maybe it will lead to misinformation or misunderstanding to a lot of people.